It's an assumption that every African village woman knows how to milk a cow. The truth is, not everyone knows how to milk a cow, not even some African village men. And I'm one of those women who have never laid their fingers on the teats of a cow until a few days ago when I started learning how to milk, and I wanted to share my journey with you. It has taken me days of torture and struggle learning how to milk without any fruits, but finally, as we know, the key to success is determination. And in this video, I'm going to share with you every step of the way from the time that I started and I couldn't make any progress to the point where now I can at least get some milk from the cow. And I hope you are going to learn together so that we can enjoy the process together. The calf needs to suckle first so that it makes milking easier. And this was my first trial, my very first time laying my hands on the teats of a cow. And believe you me, it was the most frustrating trial ever. I didn't get even one droplet of milk. After trying for so long, I just had to give up, not even a single droplet. And it was so tough. I realized it needs so much energy. And when my nephew took over, it was just so easy for him. I realized this thing needs experience. It needs a lot of trials so that you get conversant with the whole process. Like when he does it, it looks so easy. And I was even wondering, where's that milk coming from? Like I've tried, I've not seen anything. So yeah, that was my first experience. It was a failure. So this is now my most successful trial. I have to first of all wash my hands.
No kama
Now the third step is washing the teats of the cow. It's the third step because the very first one was tying the leg of the cow towards where I'm sitting. Yeah, something like that. So that it doesn't kick me. And I didn't do that myself. It requires some muscles, and it was done by the men around me, my nephews. There are women who are able to do that, of course, but definitely not me. And after washing my hands, now I washed the teats. Then I need to grease them so that they become soft to the touch, and also to ensure the milk comes out easily. It reduces the friction, of course. I'm using ng'ombe. I don't know. I think that's where the name ng'ombe came from, milking jelly, because it's used mostly in milking. Initially, it was meant for that. I'm not even sure about that. That's my own theory. But I've seen many people using milking jelly for milking, though we also use it for our bodies. Now, I'm going into the real thing. I've just tried milking, and the first droplets are coming out brownish. So I've just learned that it's not washed properly. I've had to now wash the teats again just to ensure the milk is not contaminated. I have to ensure it's washed perfectly well so that, yeah, contamination, of course. For hygiene purposes, we have to wash and rewash just to be safe. This is milk. It's food. If you've noticed, there's a lot of mud around here. It's been raining heavily. And then here is the tying that I was talking about. Yeah, they have just realized it wasn't tied properly, and I'm not ready to risk my life. My nephews have come back to tie it properly so that it's steady and doesn't pose any threat. And again, I learned that the calf needs to be around so that the mother the cow is settled while it's being milked. And I've also been informed that I need to sit not directly at near the leg. That's why my stool has been moved for safety purposes again. And yeah, now we are getting into the hard part. And getting the first droplet of milk is not so easy. This is a local breed, so it doesn't have so much milk. And then again, the calf is already big enough, as you've seen. It's easier to milk when it's just been born, so there's a lot of milk at that time. The milk currently is already draining. It's unfortunate. I've started learning when there's not enough milk, but what's there is what we use, and it's enough for daily use. Actually, when the milk is still a lot, I normally see it's possible to just milk using two hands. You just put maybe a container down and then you milk using two hands and it just pours down like a lot of it. But right now it's a struggle. I have to really go the extra mile and use a lot of force, as you can see. But the good thing is that at least there's something compared to the previous attempt. There's a bit of milk, as you've noticed. This work is so straining. My hands are aching, my fingers are so tired. I've got to wash my left fingers so that I can switch from using my right hand to my left hand. Just so to make work easier, I think it's better to just wash both fingers while starting so that you can use both at the same time. It's a lot of pressure on the hands. Yeah. And you're probably wondering why a village mother is not able to milk a cow. To be honest, I grew up in town. I grew up in urban setups all my life. So, and I know even girls who grow up in village setups, not all of them know how to milk. It's not like everyone grows up doing that as a chore, though most people do know how to. And you'll find that in most homestays, it's either the mother or the father or the elder siblings who are doing that. And in some homesteads, maybe it's the girls or the boys who are doing the milking. So you'll find maybe there's a girl in that homestead, but she grows up not knowing how to milk. Though those are rare cases, most people who grow up in the village tend to know how to milk. And it also comes with the added condition of whether you had cows or not. You can grow up in the village, but you don't have cows, or maybe you have other cattle, but not specifically cows that can be milked. There are so many things involved. So that's why I was saying it's a very wrong assumption to just generalize and think that every village girl should know how to milk. So, yeah. And even some people in the urban setups know how to milk. It all depends with whether you have the cows or not. Also, with the modern technology, you find that there are different ways of milking and not just the manual way that we are using right now. So it's not guaranteed that everyone will know how to milk, even grown-ups. Yeah. So the milk has drained, and now the calf is being made to feed again, to just draw the milk. I think it's more of suckling so that the milk comes out. Mothers, I think, know that feeling. When it's suckled, the milk comes out easily. So that's more of the logic behind it. So you can see after the second suckling, I'm able to again draw some milk. Yeah. When I got married in this home, there were dairy goats, and they were like, even the children were able to milk the goats and the cows. And I was, oh my God, I've never even seen a goat being milked apart from the ones on TV. So this was my first experience. And of course, they say that learning is a continuous process even into adulthood. Though up to right now, the only milk I can personally take is the one from cows. I don't do goat milk, camel milk, and those other types of milk. No, I think it's a matter of preference. People like different types of milk from different sources. And in this home, I think they love the goat milk even more than the cow milk, if that's if that English is even correct. Yeah. So basically you can milk anything. I don't know if people also milk sheep. I've never seen. I've never even heard. You can let us know in the comments if you know how to milk and what exactly do you know how to milk. So, and if you're new here, please subscribe. We are learning together. There are things that I know, and there are things that I'm also learning, and so we learn together. And it makes the Afriana family more compact and more engaging if you tell us the things that you know and we learn from each other. Welcome to the family. And please, if you've not subscribed, you're not doing the right thing. Help me. Help me grow this channel so that we can get more videos and more content, such like, and even better ones. Maiye, tobiro tima ngokumo mayawa. Ang'o madiang ni laro koda? My hubby has just come back home from a morning errand, and I know he's wondering what's going on here. Like, I've always really feared the cows. I've never even tried milking for the many years that I've been married here. And now he's wondering, like, hey, miracles do happen. You know, every time I keep on saying I want to learn, but I really fear. But finally, people overcome their fears, and yeah, I've overcome mine. You can see my nephew is trying to see if there's any milk that is left. His hands are much stronger than mine, and he's done this for a long time. He's able to get something. We've managed the cup for the day. It's not much, but it's enough. And yeah, please subscribe. Please be on the lookout for the next video. Ensure you hit the notification bell so that when we upload something else, you'll be the first to know.